Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga, so I have relinquished my microphone stand because the dogs kept coming over and knocking on it. So I went back to my original microphone stand that goes on my desk, and I wasn't using this before just to free up some desk space, and also I earlier was getting the vibration of my computer was actually traveling through my desk and was getting picked up on the microphone. And putting it on its own independent stand away from my desk prevented that, but sometimes when you even do that, then if you have like heater vents in your floors, then the microphone can pick up the heater vents from the floor, so it's kind of hard to figure all this out. Most people just kind of use a suspension thing. Geez, there's so much dust on my Wii U screen for some reason. And yeah, I probably need to get one of those, but oh well. So in the last video I mentioned that I was going to do that Invent a Shroom minigame until I got around 40 he beans, and I think minigames are the only way you can get these, so these are kind of the ones that we've been missing. There's probably, there's like some other kind of bean. I think that maybe, they may just be woo beans, but I'm trying to think. I feel like there's a fifth bean that you can only get from defeating enemies. So I may have to go defeat a few enemies before I can collect all of the things from the coffee shop. So let's go do that. First, we'll see what we can get from the coffee shop. And just to remind myself, I'm going to see I have the Hulumbian and the Chocosino, whatever it is. So we're not going to make those ones. Okay, so... Oops, already made that one. Can I make the tea espresso? I can. So that is the second menu totally completed. Let's close that up. For some reason, I guess me just talking is just sending dust onto my Wii U gamepad screen. So I'm wiping it off with my shirt and then it opens up the menu. So the Excite Spring is probably one of the fan favorites, I want to say. And I only say that just because it gives you it gives you a couple of seconds when you jump, so it's kind of nice, and I'll probably end up using it. So let's do the Woohoo blend. At this point, the only one that I can't make, I think, is the Who blend, and that'll just be because I don't have enough Who beans. You need 25 of that, and I will be getting 25 in Joke's End, but I think that's the only way you can actually get Who beans, is just from Joke's End, and a few other places, of course. So I think the Great Force doubles the damage that you give and the damage that you take. So if you raise your defense, it can be pretty useful. And that's kind of cool how he shows up on the Game Boy Horror there, which, man, Luigi's Mansion is such a good game. The first one was kind of rushed, so it had a few issues, but the second one, those are just such good games. Alright, so this is the Chuckle Blend. And this is the power grip, which I think lets you hold your hammers a lot longer, or it may make it where your hammers never actually fall off. And now let's do the final bean that we have, which is Teehee. We can't do Who yet, so when we finish Joke's End, we should have enough Who beans to be able to finish off the coffee part of this game. I don't actually remember what the cobalt necktie does. Same old Luigi. Alright, so we need 25 Who beans to do that last Who drink, but unfortunately I don't actually have that many. So now we can see all of these different blends that we have. Woohoo gives someone +4 hit points, while the Chuckle gives you speed. This will give you stash, then power, defense, and this one's probably the coolest. The Teehee Espresso just randomizes some random stat to +6. Now, I think the beans that we collected, He beans, you can get unlimited He beans, and you can get quite a few Chuckle beans. Woo beans you can also get an unlimited amount of just by fighting. So whatever these two raise, I think. Let's see what Who does. Who Lumbian. So you can pretty much get unlimited power. Okay, no, never mind. Wrong bean. Was that Woo? Okay, Woo and He. Okay. So if you did the Teehee Espresso, you can get unlimited +6, so technically unlimited power, and you can get unlimited hit points if you have the patience to do those mini games and to collect enough of those beans on your own. The Who beans and the Chuckle beans, I believe, are the only limited ones in this game. The Who beans, like I've said before, you can only get from boxes, at least from what I know. And the Chuckle beans are pretty plentiful at first, but once you dig them all up, then that's about it. Okay, so let's go take a look inside of here and let's just see what kind of new things you have. Maybe you have something I want. I doubt it, but that just raises hit points and defense. Epic pants that can even fit Queen Bee. Nice. Slow-mo gear, light G. So that is, I don't know, slow-mo's not too fun. And this one, First Strike, can be useful. 60% poison dodge would be useful if I needed them. So yeah, there's not a whole lot, and I already have the badges that I want us to have, so there's that too. Alright, oops. Probably hearing, okay, dang it, there's still more dust on my screen, okay. Hope I don't accidentally reset it. Now let's go save. And we are at about 8 minutes, so that took a lot longer than I thought it would. So I think what we're going to do, we'll end the video here, and the next video is going to be me continuing on the main quest and probably making it to Joke's End.